Hello there. So I think it's finally time to tell this little weird story that I've been holding on to. I was rather confused and I didn't really know how to process the information that I had experienced. But after yesterday, getting a second opinion from one of my close friends, I think I have a better idea of what happened, and now I can share it with you guys and hopefully help somebody somewhere with what happened. So I will just start from the beginning. I think it was Friday night or Saturday night. I'm not sure which one, but I was astral projecting. Except for this time it was different. I was in a realm that I have never been in before. And what makes me believe that is just the fucking pure beauty of it. It was so vivid in colors, and I know it's like that a lot in my normal astral projections, but this was different. It seemed like out of a freaking cartoon. Like it was just this magical wonderland, like just grassy green meadows below me and a bright vivid sky with multicolors, and it seemed like I was in some kind of a rainbow dimension. And this is what believes me to believe that I was in the 5D causal plane. I don't know that for sure, that's just what my intuition tells me. Okay, this is what I remember from the experience. I was flying in the air, stationary, hovering basically, with two other beings. And these beings were made of pure energy, but they had some form to them. They were humanoids, obviously, and they were higher colored spectrum, so that would be like violet, blue, greens, stuff like this, oranges, I can't really remember their faces. I just remember they had auras of energy around them in multicolors, and we were communicating telepathically through our colors, through our auras. So I just remember feeling their emotions, and what I felt from them was extremely benevolent, and they seemed like loving parents to me. They seemed like spirit guides. They seemed wiser than me. I felt like a child being trained to do something, basically, like I was learning how to ride a bike. But anyway, what had happened was I was testing my abilities, basically, and I looked down at my hands. This is what I remember. I looked down at my hands and I tried to create electricity with them, or sparks, or whatever, or just emit energy from my fingers. And I did. There were little lightning bolts coming off my hands, and my colors kind of fluctuated with my emotions, and I was excited. I was like, whoa. And they were watching me and kind of going, okay, next, like that. And this is where it got fucked up. In my previous video, if you guys haven't seen it, I suggest watching it. It's called Possession. I talk about a spiritual sickness that I have been battling as of late, where I will get malevolent thoughts shoot into my head out of nowhere when I'm in a really good situation. Like if I'm really happy, out of nowhere I'll just get these really negative thoughts come into my head and just kind of ruin my mood. And I've had to learn to deal with this and to heal it with love and understanding. Okay, it's a little deeper than I want to get into right now, but it has to do with possession and kind of processing the negative emotions of humanity as an empath and as a light worker. It's kind of what I have to do. But anyway, I've been learning to deal with this, and it came up in just the wrong time, possibly. So when it hit me, it showed through my aura, through my body. My whole energy body started changing colors, and I just remember it spazzing out. I remember feeling mentally really upset at the same time. And then these two beings, these two guides or whatever they were, these energy beings, I believe they were causal beings, so fifth dimensional, that's what I believe. They kind of looked at me and kind of and then they floated away and flew away, and I got really upset. And then what I remember from then on is just flying really fast in the opposite direction of them, and just the whole atmosphere changed, the whole color spectrum, the whole, you know, it just got darker and darker, and then I kind of shifted into a weird random dream world. So basically what happened was I got demoted into 4D from 5D. Like my consciousness just shifted into a lower level with fear. Okay. And it really kind of made me upset for a couple days, actually, until I was able to talk to somebody about it and process it a little bit. And I know now that it was a lesson. I think that I was allotted a little bit of memory to learn a lesson. I think it's as simple as that. And it's just too bad that my ego and its attachments had to come through in that place, because it was the most beautiful realm I've ever experienced, ever, that I remember anyway. But it's just a lesson that I'm not ready for, you know, the 5D. Most of humanity isn't. We still have a lot of shit to process. We have a lot of demons to heal. So that's really all I wanted to share, and hopefully it can give somebody somewhere some insight. All right, love and light.